Starting with my front cover, the forms and conventions which I've used are quite similar to Mixmag magazine, because obviously that is in the same genre of music which I've going for within my magazine. The fact that the title stands out was a relevant figure on the Mixmag magazine, and I thought I'll also use that within my own magazine, because you sort of get a sense of ownership through the title, especially when it's in bold letters, and it's in front of the splash image. It also makes you know that it's a singular magazine. It works for only one purpose. I also have a tagline across the top of the magazine which reads "Live, Dance, Love." This gives a sense that it has a little bit of history behind it. It knows what it's doing. It has a purpose. I have 4 subheadings, so 4 subtitles, which are all in a mixed colour scheme. I've gone with the purple and the white as 2 confident colours which stand out to what is in the cover page, a dark background. It gives that vibrant edge that a dance magazine should. I also use a hashtag, which is a very modern symbol used in day-to-day basis now on all sorts of forms of social media, and it almost attracts the audience because of the fact that it is so modern in its use. The subheadings themselves are very attracting for young people, especially the festivals, the full story. The fact that the festival is in brackets almost means it's a story which has actually been lived, and the fact that it's the full story enables the audience to really dive into the realms of the festivals. It almost completely attracts people that not just are going to festivals, but even possible just readers, that people that want the analytical experience as well as the actual real experience of going to a festival. It really almost gives a sense of yeah, let's go to a festival, which really would attract a reader. The fact that the words Ollie Hendo are in a bold text almost show that it's like the big thing, that he's the big DJ that people want to be seeing. You know, the fact that he also features on the front cover of it, tie it all in together, you know, almost make it all one thing, which I was trying to strive for when I was creating the cover page. I wanted it all to link together, from the subheading to linking to what's within the magazine, and the front cover linking to what the big bold main image is. The fact that I have used a barcode in the bottom right as well as the price and date and things like that just give it the real professional edge which a lot of other magazines use. It just gives a sense that it's a professional magazine. It's not just been thrown there. It gives a real sense that this is the front cover. You know, you want to buy this. It's professional. In the bottom left, you can see a tag on In the bottom left there is almost like a slogan, but it says plus. It grabs you straight away to the fact that there's more. There's even more there than what you can see already. It really attracts your audience, and the fact that it's there to attract the audience also drags it in straight away. And then when you read further on, it's a chance to win tickets to Leeds Festival 2016. A lot of other magazines use these like enticing phrases, things like that, because it makes a person really connect with the magazine, or like they should do. but it also gives them the sense that, you know, I can win something here. You know, you're more likely to buy something if you can win it, and if you can win something within it, and it really makes you want to join this group, this magazine, because why wouldn't you want to go to a festival if you've got tickets there? Why would you not want to compete in something which is, you know, very fun? And the fact that other magazines do it creates the convention that, you know, this magazine isn't just, you know, a copy. It knows what it's doing. It wants to attract an audience. It wants to have a purpose. It wants to help people into the world of dance and attract them to the magazine. Moving on to the contents page, I've used almost like a background setting of a summer day. It really drags the audience in, a vibrant image, you know, one for the summer to relive memories. A lot of other magazines use images which relate to other people, so they can relive something and want to do it again and more. The image below that is an image I took of two males conversing, almost like an interview scene, much like other magazines do. It gives a sense that there's something that's gone on between the magazine and the two people, in the fact that, you know, they're having fun, they look friendly. It creates forms and conventions of friendship and a bond, and the contents page is trying to create a bond between what is within the piece and the piece itself. In the bottom left there's an enticing image of a festival. The magazine itself is quite festival based. I know, reading into other magazines such as Mixmag, such as Kerrang, they have themes, and this festival theme does run throughout my magazine. I found that if having a theme, the readers, the audience, have something to follow throughout. They have something to look forward to, from the contents page where you can win tickets to a festival, to actually seeing the festival there, being a part of something. The bottom right image is of a male and two females having fun, you know, taking a party scene. They're loving life, they're enjoying being young. This is what a lot of magazines use, because I know that my audience is based, the younger generation, based on being free, being alive, being young, which matches again the slogan at the top: live, dance, love. No matter what age you are, you can live, you can dance, you can love, but it really is focused on the younger generations. Moving on to my double page spread, I found, researching into the magazines, that the split of images is very useful, in the fact that it's almost as if you're there. If you have a mixture of images, you create your own image in your head. I mean, when I was looking at magazines and I saw a variety of images, it enticed me to want to be there more, but it almost made me dream with my own memory, my own head, of things which I've done or things that I want to do. So I very much stuck with this theme, this form which other magazines use, and used a split of three images. One again where they're looking, you know, where they're together, looking happy, having fun, in an interview mode, but it's chill, it's good, it's relaxed. They want to be there, they're enjoying life. Another one at the top right, the image, you see the male himself, where he's doing his work, he's in his zone, he's in his surroundings, he's in his perfect environment. You know, a lot of other magazines do this to show that this is all like one awesome normal thing, and it's bringing people together. It's bringing the magazine and the dance scene together. It's brilliant. And the bottom image, it's two people united together making brilliant music. You know, it's what a lot of people want to see, especially people that are interested in dance, and being a DJ and things like that. You know, the actual text itself looks at the bond which these two have, and from being a young age, and you know, when people can relate to a piece, it makes them want to read it even more. And people which are wanting to be striving DJs, things like that, they will look at this and be inspired, which is, you know, what this magazine is there to do. As you can see from the mission statement, it wants to bring people together, it wants people to experience dance music, and people, young thriving DJs, are exactly what this magazine is intended for. You know, and when you're reading a story about two males who have grown up together and then are now working together in something which they love, it's just perfect. It attracts the audience really well. I added a little bit of a professional edge by the small print in the text, where, you know, it says the person who was interviewed them, where they were. You know, California, LA, it's a big, well-known place where people want to go, and if the people which they're inspired by are there, it'll thrive them to go even more, entice them to be there even more, as well as adding the professional edge, which it does. There's not much of a colour scheme in this, because obviously I've run the grey throughout. The grey is a theme which does run throughout the magazine, as you can see on the contents page and the cover page. The grey is sort of like Musify, the Musify colour. It might not be the vibrant one, but it is like this edition, this magazine edition's colour throughout. But I thought the use of purple in the O stood out. It's only there, that purple is only there once, but it stands out. The O, you know, O for Ollie, stands out. It's good. It makes it useful. So, as well as looking at all my pieces, finale pieces, I also found that there was a lot of forms of conventions through my piece, like my text that I used. That was very useful in the fact that it had like a digital technological side to it, where it was like, you know, dance is all about technology, about the design, things like that about it, and the fact that I've used a Rotar STD text throughout, also it you know, reinforces that form and that theme. Other conventions, such as the tagline and the subheadings and all the enticing things, they're themes which run throughout nearly every single magazine, which I've looked at: Q, Kerrang, Mixmag, all them. It's a form which runs throughout, and it is very useful because it does attract the audience, but it gives that professional edge, that edge which a reader wants to see.